T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978 reviewing Transformers Alternators Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime here was truly a mixed bag. He has an awesome vehicle mode, as you can see right here. It's a Dodge Ram SRT, full of that great alternators vinyl tech detail. You can see his Dodge logo right there, which is wearing off from my kids and I playing with this guy on numerous occasions. I mean, this has been the most played with alternator out of my collection, even though he is truly a mixed bag, like I said. But he shines in this mode right here. You can't tell with the naked eye or probably on camera, but this is all painted red right there. This spoiler is painted red. This grill piece right here is painted red with some silver detail. And as you can see, it just looks very nice. The door opens. The hood opens. You can see the engine in there. It has a Viper engine. And you can see it's rather hollow down there. The steering gimmick barely works at all. You can see his brake pad in there, which is nice. The seats move. Even the console in the middle, or that middle seat right there, folds down. I don't know if I can reach it. Yeah, there it goes. And it even has like a cup holder and everything on there, which is really cool. I say that a lot. That's going to be my catchphrase. Really cool. But anyway, the truck bed opens, which is nice. But you still have that spoiler there. I guess that's realistic. I don't know if the spoiler can come off on the real Dodge Ram. Right now, you have visible everything syndrome, because this is one of the most G1 simple alternators, period. Well, let me show you what my kids used to do with this guy for fun. Well, I say my kids, but I used to do this too. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Human Alliance figures and those little G.I. Joe Sigma 6 figures, some of them, like mainly my Tunnel Rat figure, can actually fit inside of him, which is really cool. So any given day when I have this dude just laying about, I could find them playing with these guys, stuffing them in Optimus, riding him all around and whatnot. The feet can actually fit into a groove right there in the front. It's a little bit tougher with the driver because that steering wheel is there. But hey, this is a definite cool play option right there. Now let me get to transformation. I hate when I say I'm going to transformation when I forget things like size comparisons. One thing that was cool about Optimus is even though he's bigger than the other alternators, and let me bring the camera down. Although he's clearly bigger, he was the same price as all the rest of the figures. He came in that bubble packaging, which you can look at up here in the card that's about to appear right now. Do that after the video though. Anyway, he came in that same bubble packaging, but he was like clearly like filling that thing up to the brim. I didn't feel like getting it, so just have to imagine it or Google it. But anyway, let's show you different angles. There's that angle, and you can clearly see that he's longer. Let's see if he's wider. That's what she said. Transformation. First thing you want to do, grab the hood, take the engine out that for some reason already was coming out anyway. Put that to the side somewhere. Oh boy, what do I like to do now? I like to grab this area and separate it. And go ahead and separate that and elongate it. You'll be shocked at how many people own this and don't even know you can do that, which makes this dude look more stupid. I've seen a review where they didn't even bother elongating that. grab these, pull them out like that. Grab the foot or push in on the foot right here. I don't remember this being so difficult. Let's rotate this since that's being difficult for me right now. I usually push in right here. Yeah, there we go. Then I can grab the foot. Push in. Come on. I hate when something dumb like that happens to make my transformation longer. Push that up, push that up. Push this down, push this down. Okay, we can go ahead and leave this like it is. Pull these down so he can have knee articulation. Go ahead and separate this and open the doors. Open the doors. Aim up at him. Okay. Bring the arms. Well, rotate these chairs on the arms. Bring them down. Like, separate this. These arms like hinge out right there. There we go. On the shoulder joint, they hinge out to get out the way. Rotate this chair right there and collapse it. Rotate the hand. Collapse the chair over there since I didn't do it. Leave this like it is. Fold the back. Well, put this console thing down with the cup holder. Then you can lift this up and leave that like that. Go ahead and shut these wheels tight. Bring them down, and while you're bringing that down, you're going to be forced to bring the hood down. Leave it like that. Bring these shoulder pads down. And now you have Transformers Alternators Optimus in his robot mode. It looks like he's not all the way done, but that's just as good as he's going to get. His Viper engine. Push this forward, that forward. Collapse that while you're pulling this handle down. And now he has a gun. A little small pistol. I guess since it's a Viper engine, it just packs a punch. Bring Optimus back in. Open one of his hands. I usually pick his right hand. Angle that in there. There's a little peg right there on the handle, just like the Masterpiece figures. Shut the hands, which have the same hands as all the alternators, where the index finger can open and then these fingers are connected. Ball jointed wrist. Now, I believe in the instructions they tell you to fold this down, and in product pictures they show that folded down. We know how I feel about crotch skirts. I don't like them. It gets in the way. I just transform them like this. So you can have this blue, and I believe that, no, that's just blue plastic. He has that blue crotch piece right there that has actual detail on it, which you cannot see if you fold that down. So I think it's supposed to be like that. And he has silver painted hips. But, this guy is a mess. I don't know what the whole backstory is with him, but I know I heard rumors that this guy wasn't going to be Optimus the whole time. Now, details like these vents right there are the same vents he always has on Masterpiece Optimus and other Optimus, so that is some Optimus Prime detail. If the line wouldn't have ended, I bet they would have taken this part completely off and gave it some new detail to another character like Trailbreaker, who I really believe this figure should have been. Because look at those shoulders right there. That's so Trailbreaker, really. And the fat looking gut right there that he has. Even when you put this here, I guess it's completely flat, but yeah, it's still sticking out and bulky. I don't like that. But let me go over his articulation, which is a bit loose because this is an old toy that I said I play with a lot. Head is on the ball joint. Before we go any further, let me try to zoom in on his face. His face has detail from Power Master Optimus Prime. Like, you can see those two ridges on the side of his antenna thing right there. Power Master Optimus Prime had that. It's a nice, it's fully blue painted right there. And his eyes are a bit squinty looking. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me try to aim the light there. Ugh, it's still not really visible to me. Gah. But anywho, ball jointed neck. That didn't go as planned. His shoulders can swing out right here and bend in right there, which I don't know if that really adds anything. His arms can go out that much on the shoulder. He has really, really freaking tiny shoulders. It looks worse in person. His shoulder can go up right here, but all of this kibble, he has the worst kibble possible for all alternators. He has a double jointed elbow. I mean, he has good articulation in the arm. I mean, only thing he's missing is elbow swivel or bicep swivel. But with all this kibble, it just doesn't really look too good. Anyway, he has a waist joint. His leg can kick out very far. His knee bends a little bit more, a tiny bit more than 90 degrees. And then he has ankle pivot due to this toe band on a ball joint right here that can also go forward. And you could use this as a heel spur. But he is a train wreck of a figure with all the stupid kibble. Let me show you his back. Look at that. I mean, I did have love for him years ago, but he is a straight mess. Some people like to push this closer to that way. Some people like to do this, which looks stupid to me. Or even this, which looks even worse to me, but I just keep it here, and luckily after all these years, it's nice and tight. I think my Nemesis Primes is a little bit looser. And maybe this guy's color scheme looks good. I love all that paint right there. The forearms are fully painted. The shoulders are fully painted. I didn't mention that. But let me put... I was going to say that Nemesis Prime may be a little bit better looking in his robot mode. Let me do a size comparison right here to Trex. Did you see Trex's video yet? I'm going to put a card for him as well. And maybe a link in the description if I'm not lazy. But everybody should know how this works. Cards are on the mobile and PC version of YouTube. If you don't see a card, you're watching it on a TV or video game system. But Trex is a little bit shorter. Even though he's a truck and bigger in vehicle mode, he's not much bigger in robot mode, due to all of this becoming just kibble to hang over his shoulders. In conclusion, vehicle mode, awesome, tops, fun, I love it. Robot mode, a complete and utter mess. I mean, he was fun for what he was, but yeah. I don't know if I can tell you to go out and buy this, dude, unless... Only reason why you should buy this is if you're an Alternators collector, or if you just have to have every Optimus Prime, period. Anyway, if you want to see what I'm doing besides these reviews, I have a bunch of social media links in the description. Go there, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that type of stuff, even Vine. So give that a check. I've also made a bunch of playlists. And since I got, like I said, since I have a new Optimus playlist, I definitely should start filling that up even more with more Optimus options. Check that out, because I'm going to put a card and a link in the description. If you like this video, please think about giving me a like, share, subscribe, comment. T-Man978, out of here. Creating the thumbnail for this video is going to be tough as hell. Since you're still here, Here's a humanoid comparison.